Hey guys, this video is going to be a little different today because I'm doing a dorm essentials and college advice video. This video is for incoming college freshmen. So if you're planning to go to the University of Alabama or any other college, this video is for you. On my iPad, I have a list of all of the dorm essentials, so I'm going to go through and read them. The first category I'm going to go through is bed and bedroom. The first essential that you're going to need, and the most important in my opinion, is a mattress topper, preferably a good one. I got mine from a company called Lucid, and I swear by this mattress topper. I have the best night's sleep every night. Then you're gonna want 2 sets of bed sheets, only 1 throw pillow. You don't need a lot. That's gonna take up too much room on your bed. You're gonna need a tall dresser or a nightstand if your bed is lofted. If it's not lofted, you don't need a tall one. You only need 1 throw blanket. I personally, when I take naps, I sleep on top of my bed and use that 1 blanket. This is optional, but I do have a bed skirt on my bed to cover the drawers underneath my bed. That is optional. Some people don't like it. I personally like it. Next, you're gonna need a fan of some sort. I have a Woozu fan and I love it. It comes with a remote. You can stay in bed and still turn it on. This one is also optional, but I have a TV and I love it. You're gonna need an ottoman if your bed is lofted, preferably one that's sturdy. I went through 2 ottomans this year. 2. I don't have one anymore. I use my desk chair to get up on my bed. So invest in a good one. If you're a girl, you're also gonna need more underbed storage for clothes and whatnot. The next category is bathroom. Mainly, you're gonna need 2 sets of towels, all of your toiletries, and if you're living in a communal bathroom, I personally don't really recommend shower shoes and a shower caddy. The next category is closet. You're gonna need hangers, all the same. I personally just have plain plastic hangers. A good laundry bag. I have one that rolls. I live on the 5th floor and there's only 1 laundry room on the 3rd floor. So it's so helpful to roll my laundry bag into the laundry room through the elevators. You're gonna need a good laundry detergent. The washers are terrible here, so you might as well have some good detergent. You're gonna need stain remover. You're also gonna need a steamer. That came in handy multiple times this year. You don't have room for an ironing board. The next category is kitchen. You're gonna need a good Brita. The water is not safe. Do not trust this water. We literally fill up our Brita 3 times a day. I highly recommend a big one to put in your fridge. Now, dishes, listen. Me and my roommates honestly just use the paper plates and the plastic utensils. I know that's not environmentally safe, but you only really need just like 1 plate, 1 bowl. I would recommend a good knife. I do cut up my fruits. You also need some mugs if you make coffee like me in the mornings. I'd recommend like 3. You also need chip clips, Ziploc bags. You only need like 2 water bottles. I wash mine like every day. And you need a small sponge and dish soap. There's no dishwasher, unfortunately, so you have to wash everything by hand. Next category is cleaning supplies. You need Swiffer dusters. This dorm room gets so dusty for some reason. I don't know why. You need a good vacuum. Invest in a good vacuum, especially if you have rugs. I would say you need a bigger trash can. You don't want to make as many trash trips. Cleaning supplies, you need multi-purpose cleaner, toilet bowl cleaner, and Clorox wipes. The last and most important cleaning category, dorm essential, is an air purifier. I have this one, but if you guys have a better one, please bring it to college. The next category is storage and organization. We have command strips, command hooks, over the door mirror storage, you can see in the back, hanging storage, storage cubes. The next category is technology. You need at least 2 power strips. Your chargers will not reach your bed if you don't have an extension cord. You need a desk lamp. You need portable chargers. I would recommend a longer charger cord because especially if your bed is lofted, you need one to reach your bed. I would also really recommend you bring a laptop to college. It doesn't matter which one. Personally, I have a MacBook Pro. It works so well. It's the 2020 version. This is also really optional, but I love my iPad. I take all my notes on my iPad, and I also do have an Apple Pencil. That is optional because I know people like to handwrite notes, but I would really, really recommend having an iPad for your classes. Last, you need a pair of AirPods when you're walking to class or any type of headphone. Now for the extras category, we have a first aid kit. I would recommend making a medicine box before you come to college because it's just a pain to go out and get that supplies when you're here. So make one before you come to college. Also invest in a good backpack. You're gonna be taking that everywhere with you. And you're also gonna be walking everywhere. Okay guys, the next segment of this video is college advice. We have a long list here. All right, starting off, Moving in tips. Personally, I had clear moving in bags so I could see what items were in which bag, and that helped so much during move-in. I would also recommend walking to your classes before the first day of school just to get your bearings, seeing where the classrooms are. Use Bama Dining's mobile order app. It saves you so much time. Know the difference between Dining Dollars and Bama Cash. Bama Cash, you have to load on there by yourself, and that's for your laundry / other things. Dining Dollars, you get $300 each semester, and those will save your life. You save so much money. You can probably look up on Alabama's website to see where they take Dining Dollars, but pretty much everyone on campus takes them. Join GroupMe's for all classes. It really helps. Don't overpack. For the fall semester, you need some cold clothes, but not too many, and mostly just hot clothes. And then when you go home for winter break, you can switch out all your clothes for the cold clothes. Keep a rain jacket around. It rains a lot in Alabama. Don't buy textbooks yet if you don't need the textbook. You will save money. Sometimes the textbook is optional and you don't know it yet until you get into the classroom. If you don't click with people right away, don't panic. I took about 3 months to find my friend group. Please do not panic if you don't make friends right away. Say yes to everything the first couple weeks of school. Don't overwhelm yourself, but at the same time, you want to try to get out there the first week of school, especially since you're going to be missing your parents. You need to distract yourself. Okay, here is some roommate advice. If you are planning to go to Alabama, you know that you can pick your own roommate, and it's most likely off Instagram. I would make sure on the first week of school, you guys set boundaries with each other. Me and my roommates did this, and we have had the best year. So be prepared to get sick. Have a thermometer ready. Have your medicine box ready. This is a different type of sickness. This isn't your average flu. You will be on your deathbed. I don't know what college sickness went around, but I know people that were out for a month. Be prepared. Utilize your calendar. Please stay organized. Don't go overboard with school supplies. You literally only need one notebook, one binder, depending on what your major is. Sorry, I don't speak for all majors. I'm a marketing major, so I literally use my iPad for all my notes, and I was fine. Come in knowing the Microsoft world. If you're a Google high school, you'll know this is a hard switch. I had to switch. It was terrible, but now that I got it down, there's no going back. The last piece of advice I have is to start a LinkedIn page. LinkedIn is your whole life here. You will learn to love LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. Here's my page. It's so fun. I hope this video helped the new incoming freshmen, and I hope you guys have a great year.